Hi, I'm Siddharth Jaswal. I am the founder of 1Founder.ai. So let me quickly take you through the deck where I will explain you what 1Founder is, and the most important thing, what is the core problem or the foundational problem we are trying to solve. So let's quickly jump into the presentation. Uh, we are building an on-demand boardroom for founders. Why on demand? Because every founder, how big or small, they should have the right resources so they can have clarity and, most importantly, make the right decisions before they actually commit time and money. So now moving to the next slide. So, so as we know, every great company has a boardroom, whether it's a corporate, whether it's a unicorn, whether it's a Series A raised startup that challenges their decisions. They debate, they discuss, and then give a clear verdict. But unfortunately, early founders or solo founders, they operate either alone, they make decisions on assumptions, they actually lack expert feedback. Either it's expensive, so they cannot afford it, or it is inaccessible. This is the reason why 70% of the startups fail even before they start. They fail not because of their effort, but they fail because of bad decisions. And what it does is the cost of these bad decisions is huge because it completely shatters the founder confidence. And days are wasted spotting mistakes, months are wasted in terms of fixing them. As per CB Insights, 68% founders have actually mentioned decisions and not effort or funding as one of the main reasons for their failure. So this is actually coming from my personal experience as well. 2 months back, I was actually trying to build a healthy snack brand, Arabi chips. I called it as Root. So on paper, it looked phenomenal. It has a very big export market in Japan as well. Started spending weeks on packaging, sourcing, building logo, and reaching out to white label manufacturers. Then I realized the problem is shelf life compared to potato chips and the taste, because getting first time user is easy, but if the product doesn't taste well, the repeat customer will be a problem. I tried multiple tools before starting this business, but unfortunately, I was only able to go through ChatGPT, Claude, which gave me a lot of information. But the problem was they never challenged my assumption, they never debated me, or they never unearthed the hidden risk. That's when I realized founders don't need more answers. There is loads of information in the market, but what they need is decision clarity. What they need is someone who can challenge their assumption and let them identify the hidden risks. This is where the aha moment was there with me, and 1Founder was born. So now coming to 1Founder. 1Founder is an on-demand AI boardroom. Instead of one answer or verbose output, you will get multiple expert perspectives, structured debate with parallel thinking, clear decisions and next steps, and most importantly, everything is accessible 24 by 7. You are not dependent on independent consultants, you are not dependent on expensive consulting firms, and so on and so forth. With 1Founder, our goal is to not just provide answers, but give clarity before founders actually commit and see what they wouldn't have seen when they are working alone on their idea. Our mission is not just unicorn, but every solo and early stage founder should have a boardroom which can help them make informed decisions and help them make a better startup and make them successful. What is a 1Founder? 1Founder is a boardroom of 40 plus specialized AI agents which cover 80-90% of global startup ecosystem. It's very simple to use. It's a 4-step flow where, as a founder, whatever small or detailed brief I had, I will input that in the system. The chief of staff, which is the foundational pillar of the entire architecture, it will help you think more. It will ask you 5 to 6 curated questions. So at least it will increase your thinking and you'll be able to give the CEOs the right brief. Once it achieves the right brief, it will identify and activate relevant expert agents which will work on your idea or brief. These agents will start analyzing, challenging, and debate on your idea, on your assumptions. They will identify, unearth a risk, and various other things, right? And at the end, they will submit the verdict to chief of staff. This is where chief of staff again come into action. They will synthesize everything, every verdict given by individual specialist agent. It will resolve conflict if there is any, and then not just a summary output, but it will give you a clear verdict with next steps. So chief of staff is definitely a core orchestration layer of one founder system. With one founder, you will not get long AI responses, which you generally get with ChatGPT and Claude, but a founder will get opportunity summary, risk breakdowns, health score, priority action steps. And in phase two, we are moving beyond AI. We will add human experts where people or early stage founders can have real world human expert access. So when you reach out to them, entire brief goes to them, and then you will be able to connect with them and get more insights, more execution, and so on and so forth. So what one founder is actually doing is we are helping founders shift from information era with overload of information to decision clarity to execution. So what is our USP and moat? We are not another AI wrapper. The key differentiator is we are very much seeded into India. So we have incorporated India decision data set where outcome is actually labeled as per action blocks. It's not just information, but what is the key insight? We have incorporated Shark Tank, Y Combinator, and so on and so forth. We have seeded domain specific knowledge when it comes to regulation, when it comes to grants. So these all data points have been seeded. We have multi-expert reasoning. We have anti-sycophancy, where our system will challenge your assumption and it will not just agree like a chat GPT. So in addition to that, in phase two, we are going to add human expert layer as well, where we move beyond AI as well, right? So the core is we are building a compounding flywheel. So more the people use it, better the system will become. And obviously, if someone wants to go deeper, have a one-on-one chat, this is where monetization angle will kick in, where you can buy credits, get features, which is on a paid basis, and then we will also do a PMF on a revenue model where we are exploring subscription from free to starter to pro, credit-based package like how Claude ChatGPT has, and in addition to deliver very high intent-led advertisement to manage the free users, right? So when they see an advertisement, they can get additional session and so on and so forth. Yeah, but obviously we will be revamping the entire business model once we do a PMF of one founder. So now moving to the next slide, what is our defensibility and differentiator? So the core question when we share our idea, everyone asks, why not ChatGPT? And my answer is yes, you should try ChatGPT. Then you will realize it just reinforces your assumption and it lead to next steps rather than challenging your assumptions, challenging your idea, and so on and so forth. So when we tested a platform with 5+ founders, we realized everyone has the same wow moment. They love the multi-expert reasoning as it actually unearthed hidden risk for them, which they have not yet thought. It made them challenge their assumption to further refine it before they can actually move ahead by committing more time, money, and effort, right? In short, we are defining a new category which is at the intersection of AI, consulting, and clarity driven decision making, which most importantly will be accessible to all 24/7. So coming to the market, so obviously how big is the market is the question. So obviously we are not putting a number to this particular market opportunity, but from a founder user base standpoint, it's huge when we look at TAM, SAM, SOM. But right now at this stage, we are targeting our early evangelists. Our early evangelists are solo founders, indie builders, pre-seed startups, builders which are using AI tool. Why? Because they are coming with high intent. They are coming with high uncertainty, which means high conversion and stickiness. They have actually explored ChatGPT, Claude. They didn't like it. They didn't get clarity. This is where it will be easy for us to convert these type of early evangelists to one founder. So how we are going to reach out to them? Our user acquisition strategy is simple. We will find out target user across LinkedIn, founder communities, and X. And we will target the decision stage founder who are actually asking, will my idea work? What am I actually missing? What should I do next? So I think these high intent, high stake questions will actually help us convert them by giving them a utility driven demo and then bring them on 1Founder.ai. Now the question is about the team. Why me? So because what I personally feel is the problem is personal. That is the reason I feel the real moat is not technology, but it's the exposure. It's the experience which will which will help me understand the user's pain point and build a very stronger ecosystem. As I mentioned, we are not just building a tool, we are building a decision engine or a decision layer that will actually help founders across the stage, right? Right now, we are additionally looking to expand the team by having some tech founder who have done a lot of work in AI, because I am not a tech first founder. So we will be building a very core team, but over and above, we will be a very lean team, high ownership, and focus on fast execution. Our goal is very simple. We do not just want to build an AI tool and stop there, but we want to expand and build it as a decision layer for founders, helping them to go from idea to PMF to scale. So the core is why only unicorn or privileged founders should have access to a concept called boardroom. Every founder, whether they are solo or early, should have an access to these type of boardroom. At this stage, I am currently bootstrapping. My whole idea is for the next maybe 4 to 6 weeks, I want to get it to around 400 plus users. Right now we have 60 users, out of which 6 are paid users. But the aim is to get 400 plus users and show product market fit, validate our revenue model as well, and then reach out to investors like you so that we can have certain capital in order to help us build a robust infrastructure, and in addition to scale the users maybe from 400 to 4,000 to 40,000 and 4 lakh, and go beyond India as well, right? So right now the ask is not money. The ask is product feedback. The ask is mentorship, and the ask is access to high intent founders who can try this out, give us feedback so that we can improve it further and actually help reach PMF faster. So we need your support to achieve our goal, which is to become the default decision layer for early stage founders. And let's start with India and then look at global. So now, wrapping up my presentation, I hope you like the idea. If not, then please give me the feedback, because your feedback, your critic, and your positive or negative thoughts will actually help us further improve 1Founder.ai. So to wrap it up, let us have a face-off where we will do one idea, put it in ChatGPT, put it in 1Founder, and then we will realize how ChatGPT and 1Founder is completely different, and how and what is the impact 1Founder will bring when an early stage or a solo founder is actually using the platform. So help me to take this particular tool to each and every early and solo stage founder, so that we can help and we can actually build a backbone for better startups in India. So fewer founders fail for reasons which they could have avoided. Thank you again, and we look forward for your feedback on 1Founder.ai. Thank you.